Alright, welcome back to the second art time video for Nova Guardian series. Yes, going right into it. We finished up the shading and the texturing as well as added in a few things and adjusted a few things. So now we're going to be working on the background. But before we fully start, I'm going to start off by saying if you like this here video, please leave a like and go on ahead and subscribe. Do all that wonderful stuff. Support me in everything I do. Now let's get started, shall we? So, the idea that I have for this particular drawing right here is that there is a circular area, kind of like, not here, but right around here. Maybe this goes out like this a bit more, same with this over here. And this is going to, how you say, be the shading portion for like the flooring here. But yeah, I have a simple background in mind for this entire drawing here. It's not really going to be that complex. We're going to have like some rocks here, creature den kind of like over here, and then, you know, that kind of stuff. Nothing too hectic, so we should be able to knock this out within like, I don't know, an hour? Maybe 2? Cat's apparently scratching something again, as per usual. Okay. Okay, alright. So, yes, there's not really much that I have to talk about, other than the, fact that, I'm probably going to be drawing the story and posting this. Well, you guys will already have seen this posted, so it doesn't matter to you. Well, I say you guys when there's barely anybody here. But those of you who do get to see these videos, like sometime in the future, maybe, who knows, will already know when this was posted because it's going to say something like February 17th, or no, but yeah, 17th most likely, 2030. Hope not. Hopefully it's somewhere around the lines of a decent time. The cat's scratching the wall again to try to get my attention. Thankfully, that's not the desk. I just see her. Bed here, wall here, scratching it with her face here, looking at me like this. I can just take a picture if she stays there long enough. It almost looks like a creepypasta. Oh, hey, it's showing me a red symbol that it's recording now. Oh, this update of OBS is decent. Like this. Scratching that thing. I got you on picture, cat. There's another picture I can get. Unless that one's... Nope, that's too blurry. Freaking cat over here standing up, scratching shit. There is a way I can prevent that from her going into that area. I just gotta move the bed up to this. And move this out further. There's gotta be a better way to stop her from scratching that. Anyways, back to the drawing at hand. If we can go through with no more freaking distractions. Yes, this is relatively simple enough. I might need to make this go down a little bit more. Don't know. We'll see. But now that we've gotten that part there, we need to kind of have... I'm not sure. I'd say maybe like rocks kind of here instead. Maybe like have this part of the background here, but just have the 4 characters showing, going in and getting ready to attack the creature down there. But yes. I think, actually, I got a weird story that I came up, well, not weird story, it's more like a quick explanation of the, of a certain thing that you already see on the internet. Remember that meme? Let me see here for a second. I'm not going to show it here because of... No. Why the hell are you pressing S, you idiot, instead of A? Is utilizing this meme right here. If you can see that. Yeah, look at that. It utilizes, yes, it's another Flintstones short story, of course. Well, short story. But we see Fred Flintstone in this black backdrop background thing. And he's like, yabba dabba, do me a favor, kids, and give me your parents' credit card number. And then he laughs, and all the other Flintstone characters come in and laugh with him, except for like a few select that are going to be shown in a certain scene. It's like, ha 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 ha. No, but seriously, give me your parents' credit card number. The fate of our world is at stake. And he's just like this, looking at you intensely, while the others are like looking at each other, looking back, and then as soon as he goes this with his hands, they just look into screen, just look at you intensely, trying to like intimidate you into giving them your parents' credit card number. And then the 24-hour beep thing to... You know what I mean. I'm not going to try to replicate it exactly with the tone and all that. And it shows them in... here's the screen, and then it brings their screen over to here with... you know how that meme goes, how that thing goes in that show or movie or whatever the hell it was. I don't remember. And it shows the a bunch of Bedrock people in one screen walking across like a street, all peaceful, minding their own business. And it shows another scene of Pebbles and Bam Bam on a swing with Betty and Wilma in the background. And it shows another scene of a bunch of people working at the whatever you call it, whatever Mr. Slate's job thing is. And this is you got one of two options that go down in this particular little instance. If you give them a credit card number that's valid of any kind, then you get the good ending where they enter in the information. They're like, yes, you did it. You saved our world. The people of Bedrock will never forget this. As they all have these happy faces, and it shows your credit card number on screen, and shows the good ending, like not on screen, like here's the screen that they're all in. They're all like in the back here. Here's a credit card number, and then behind it, the good ending. Which is simply just you saving their asses, preventing their world from, whatever happens, which we're going to explain what's going to happen when, you don't give them a credit card number of some shape or form. So the bad ending, if you don't give them a credit card number, then he's going. This is what it is. He does this in like you've yabba dabba doomed us all, as all the Bedrock people in the back are like looking back and forth. Some of them start like crying, bawling their eyes out as the screen slowly fades to white. The entirety of the upper left screen is completely pitch white. Well, or whatever the equivalent, the opposite of pitch black is to a full-on white screen. I imagine it's the same thing, pitch. And then the entire world of Bedrock, the sky starts to turn red, the area starts to get a little bit white, and then you see a nuclear explosion happening in the background. And then everything gets wiped, and then the screen becomes pure white on those three screens, and then boom. Screen fades from white to black, and it shows the bad ending. And then that's how that little sequence goes. Yes, why not? We could probably even have a funny, if you give them a wrong credit card number, like a made-up one, Then you get the bad ending, and the dialogue is different. And what, you think this is a joke? We're gonna blow up because of you. And then the screen turns white. This is all on you, or something like that. I don't know. As the same thing happens again, and you get the bad ending. But could you imagine? Like in this messed up scenario, you give them your credit card number and your credit account balance is completely nothing. It's zero now. You lost all of your money because of Flintstone's characters intimidating you to try to, get you to save their world. But it would be even more messed up if you give them a fake number, but you get the good ending. And you're like, wait, hold on. But this is I thought this was a fake number. And then somehow you managed to get somebody else's credit card information, even though you don't know anything about their credit card information. You just gave a random number, somehow happened upon that instance where they were able to get just those numbers and utilize that to get their money. And then that person's going to look at their bank account and are going to be wondering, what the fuck? Why the hell do I have $0? And then they'll be like, sir, did you give your credit card number to anyone suspicious? I don't know why the hell we're using this accent, but and the guy's like, no, I didn't give my credit card number to anybody. What's happening? Where's my money? So if you could just calm down, I'm sure I can get a manager on the phone to help you find your money. I'm just gonna, I don't know what the fuck this accent is, but yes, that guy probably very ticked, most likely extremely ticked, because he lost all of his money. Could you imagine if it's like some influencer who is like making a YouTube video or something, and they're like making a video of the whole sequence, and then they're like, oh wait, oh my god, you type in a number, and this is not in a video, this is a live stream too. So you type in the number, nobody can see the number. You're given like an off. I don't know. There got to be like some text box, right? So maybe it does the star symbol, and then it shows the credit card number, which screws over the person who typed that in. So imagine that. Imagine somebody puts in a credit card number that's fake, or at least they think is fake, and they're on a live stream, and they're like, "Oh shit." As it shows their credit card number, they're like, packs out, but too late, the damage is done. The guy's or girl or whoever the hell's credit card information has now been leaked, and even worse, probably like the people who saw the leaked number probably isn't going to get anything out of it because it's already zero. I don't know. Talk about a bad day for whoever gets their credit card number leaked because they just guessed a random number. Well, what can you do? The power of the Flintstones' weird stories is too strong for anyone to resist. Alright, is this where I want this to be? The idea here is to kind of have like a blue shade in area, but I think... Actually, hold on. I think it might be better if I were to just go on ahead and actually... let me get a quick image of a simple Japanese room color scheme. A simple Japanese room color scheme. Okay, I'm seeing some tans, there's some browns as well. And I'm getting a nice blue light, the kind of light I'm trying to go for. Okay, I think I could... What the hell? Okay, I think I could work with a tan color. Light tan color. Sure, why not? Don't forget, Ishii and Kihana are all Japanese. What the? That's going out pretty fall. Or fall. I don't know. It don't matter none too much, I guess. It don't really matter at all. I'm probably just going ahead and... I could probably delete most of that, could I? From the sideline? I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm in the rookie's base right now, and I should... 4. have this be separate from everything there. Yeah, there isn't going to be too much to do in this background, so we should get done with it within a nice, timely fashion. Still not enough time to actually, make the story. I mean, trust me. I have to wait until tomorrow to make the story. Which is Wednesday, I believe. Which is tonight, technically speaking. Have a quick dinner, then we make the story, and boom. The shading, tonight I had to work on a shading for these two, fix a few things here as well as texture everything. So that took a while, about a few hours actually, technically speaking. Where are we on right now? 15 minutes? Yeah, it's 1:12. But you get what I mean. It takes some time to do the things we've never had. You can have a freaking melon, or is it melancholy? A dull like singing of a da 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 da. Running in the night, looking for some Barney to testify at a conversation. I don't know, folks. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm going to do this and see if this. Oh, well, that's strange. That's strange indeed. But wait, no, hold on. I just had an idea. Since that feathers it and keeps it, what do you call it? I'm going to reduce that to 0. No, inverse. And then delete all of the exterior so that its shaded portions are what it needs to be. Although, I don't know if this is exactly what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for, Barney. What? Oh! Cass is giving me this look. What's wrong, Cat? You don't like terrible imitation of Fred Flintstone singing? Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. Why don't I do 10? Is 10 going to be too much? Well, there's only one way to know for sure. If 10's too... shoot, Barn. Is 10 too much? I don't know. We'll see. 10 seems too little, actually. I don't know. I don't want to go too far out, but I don't know the exact number I need to go to actually allow this to be not like a full-on fade-out. You know what I mean? Without having to go too much into the layer, which would kind of screw some things up. Maybe once... Oh, wait, no, that's wall. I need to go... Oh, wait, no, that is right. We do want to go to that wall. It's C, the one that we don't want to go to, because we already did the C. We already did the C, Barney. Or Barnolophagus, Barnodactyl. I'm going to make this 0, select everything, even though it doesn't matter, because we're going to do that. Alright, I'm going to save this, and also I'm going to switch over to... Well, I don't know. This is in the same region as everyone else is. I forgot what the region was called, though. I should separate these swatches from everything here. I got secondary universes and then just everything in a straight-up group. Ishii's, home. That one's called a rookie training base, so it's not the exact, actual, full-on, what do you call it? Okay, now that this part of the background's set, now we want to go to this part of the background, ground, and also, wait, right, hold on. Boom. You probably don't really see too many 24 episodes of everyone an hour long, well, 44 minutes long, types of shows out there outside of, like, stuff like NCIS or Law and Order and all the other types of Law and Orders. Excuse me, I had 2 different types of Doritos for a snack before I went on to the recording. I think one of them was sweet chili, and then we had Cool Ranch as well. Well, I had Cool Ranch, although I gave the cat a little tiny lick, but nothing too substantial that would cause any harm. I don't know which one she prefers. She seems to prefer the Cool Ranch, but I'm not going to risk giving her any more than just a tiny little lick. Because cats probably aren't able to handle the Doritos, right? She looks up at me. It's like you knew I was talking to you that moment. What, because my voice was in your direction? She's giving me like this tired look. Yeah, I know you're tired, cat, but I'm gonna bother you some more. Alright, I'm gonna put in some rocks, even though I probably should shade in first and then texture everything in. Okay, shade. Shade. I probably haven't told you guys her name. Her name is Shade. I think I already did told you, but I don't remember. Probably in far previous videos, but you know how long that's been? You know how long it's been since I made the video of it? You think I know how long it's been since I said certain things? I say a lot of stuff. So it's hard for me to keep track of everything I say. It's more of a case of, I don't remember me saying that, but I believe I said it. And people probably going to be trying to get like a reaction like, well, you have, what do you have to say for yourself? I'm going to say, I don't really have anything to say for myself, nor do I really feel like I should. You know, when shit hits the fan, shut the fuck up. You know that? You know that phrase? Well, yes, when shit hits the fan, shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my own thing. You guys can go argue or something, and then I'll be doing my own thing. No point in trying to dig a deeper grave unless you don't really give a... Unless you got to a point where you just don't give a damn. So, yes, indeed, indubitably. Alright, time for the stars in the sky, or space. Well, there isn't really like a full-on atmosphere to this particular planet like we do in our universe. I mean, yes, there is an atmosphere, but we don't have that blue atmosphere. They get to look at the sky, or the space. Also, Jesus Christ, I just swiped this here freaking brush across. Are you really trying to tell me that this is going to take ages to put in? Really? Well, while this is doing its thing, loading, I'm going to get it right. Oh, God. I need to drink some more of this so it doesn't spill. I got the funkalicious feeling I'm going to run out of ramen at this point. It really does feel like it. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Save. Okay, good. We didn't run out of RAM yet. We're going to soon. Careful now. Apparently, things are getting too complex now. Who would have thought? Just don't go too far. Don't go too quickly. Only make the things you need to make. Bring this to 4. Okay. All right. I know there's probably more that I want to do to the background here. That's for certain. For now, though, let me just work on the shading of these particular parts of the background, and let me determine how much more I should add. This part over here is probably going to be a little bit more faded. I mean, okay, I'm going to texture it first. Wait a minute, something should be wrong here a bit. Could potentially be wrong. I mean, that is going down a bit more. Yeah, actually, wait, hold on. I forgot about that tidbit. Let me go to wall 1C and delete it. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Maybe don't delete all of it. Or wait, do delete all of it, but bring this up and have this be even here. Right about here. Yes, indeed. This is what we want? Question mark? Yes, that's what we want. How's that look? No, that's not what we want. How about instead I use this to move it down, and then delete it and see what it looks like. Okay, better. It doesn't matter too much. What matters here is that we try to move this where it needs to be moved, and delete things accordingly as such. Okay, down more? How far down? No. Okay, I think I should do burn and then delete. What did that look like? A little bit up? Question mark? See, I don't know, because I didn't really plan for how I was going to do this, but this seems good. This seems like what we want. There, at the very least, that'll do. I'm going to most likely combine those, more likely than not, once it's all shaded and textured in, and not too dark. But once that's done, all said and done, I'll combine the layers, and then evenly distribute the deletion process to try to make it look like it blends in more with the environment, because right now this isn't blending in at all. Well, blend in. Make it fade in. That's the word I'm looking for. Fade in. Fade. As for this, let's go on ahead and go to the wall for a quick second. Or floor, not the wall. And give the floor some of this. No, okay, get out of that mode. No particular pattern, just bring it in. Clip. That's burn, good. And boom. Maybe one more. One more, just because. Yeah, what do I plan on doing after I do this? Well, I was planning on playing Rogue Legacy. But I'm going to see if restarting the entirety of or turning off the PS4 is enough to fix that audio glitch, as I am getting my first encounter with Barney, who apparently has some memes on Reddit. But there's no way for me to know 100% for a fact if what those memes are or what they mean until I can actually freaking talk to Barney. God damn it. I still don't understand how the hell a glitch like that exists. You would figure... Okay. You would figure, because that's the kind of bug that you can't miss during playtesting. Especially if you're playtesting every single console version. Right? You would think that, right? You come across this dang bug, and it skips a dialogue automatically. I wonder if there's a fix where if they just disable dialogue skips, I mean, sure, those who don't want the story are going to be like, I've got to sit through all of this talking. I'm not here for the story. I'm here for the gameplay. I don't care what option I choose. If I have to kill these guys, I'll kill these guys. It's fine. I'm just here to I'm here to kick gum and chew ass. And I'm all out of ass. Right, cat. But yes, I am gonna hope, because right now, thankfully, it checkpoint me at the cutscene where Aiden's knocking on the door, and we get the. And as soon as he says that his sister sent him, it just all goes silent. Nobody says anything. I'd like to think that Barney's like sits down on the floor, does this. I'm just standing there waiting for a response, doesn't say shit. And Barney's just still sitting there like... That's the only explanation as to why the hell things go silent canonically. Wait, I need to combine these. Right. Oh, my God. Disappointment. That's such a disappointing bug. Ishi's room. It's a bug that makes no... Oops. It's a bug that makes no sense. I don't understand how something like a bug like that could possibly exist. What the hell could go so bad into coding that causes something as simple as a dialogue check to be skipped? Maybe somebody screwed up the coding for frickin' PS4 and any other console version, and the game's just like, I don't know. There has to be a reason. There has to be a reason the dialogue is skipping. It doesn't make any sense for it to skip, period. So riddle me this. Why is the dialogue skipping? Also, I'm going to put this up a little bit. Maybe not that much. Maybe a little bit more here. Maybe up here, but delete some of the top here. To kind of steer away from the hands. Like so. Yeah. If the whole restart thing doesn't fix it, I'm just going to see if I can grind up and Rogue Legacy 1 and see if I can complete the final boss. Because the final boss, I only went against it once, and freaking, what, 4-shot? Like, seriously? So clearly I need to get my armor up and attack damage, because I don't feel like sitting there for hours trying to get a freaking attack in. Or trying to attack them. Whatever the hell the word is. This ain't no Ender Lilies where it takes like 1,000 hits just to freaking bring down the boss's health to half. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like that game. The Ender Lilies game, you know, the one where you're playing as this little girl who's being assaulted by a crap ton of monsters trying to literally kill a child. And don't... Okay, well, we're not a member, but in case we do become a member, we're talking about a main character who's a child. Who technically a child? Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it. Spoilers! When I do... Okay, well... skip 30 minutes in if you don't want to... Or 30 seconds in, not 30 minutes. This is not a huge spoiler. 30 seconds starting now, skip. Or, actually, double-click now. She's a clone. And because she's a clone, I don't think I gave you enough warning, but yes, because of that, I don't know if in terms, in fact, she be a child. Whatever, she's still getting... Everything's still trying to kill this person. This person who just got thrusted into this world unwillingly. But yes, no, that good game, but my god, I'm not the kind of person who likes insanely difficult boss fights. People out there who are like, oh man, that feels good beating this very tough boss. I'm like, fucking finally, Jesus goddamn Christ, it's over. Holy freaking shit. I didn't kill them good enough. I want to rip their goddamn skin apart and shove it in their throat. I do not have the temper nor the patience for a very annoyingly difficult and challenging boss fight. Nor do I have the sanity for it. But you get what I mean. Yeah, that boss fight is that final boss fight seems like it's going to be a pain, and apparently there's a second phase. I mean, I wasn't really going to be... Because that's like the last boss, right? There's like really nothing more for me to do except for like, try to just beat the other bosses with the... Obel, what's it called? Where you can fight the bosses again, but in like a more difficult, setup. I should try to like farm for money, though. I have like a whole bunch of like siphon runes, so that the more enemies I kill, the more health I can get back. And that is very helpful. It would be nice if there were like a nice like slow regenerative ability that anytime you enter a new room, you regenerate health slowly in that room until you no longer regenerate. Let's say there's like a symbol somewhere, like, okay, this is a room. This would be a good... Maybe if they, are still, like, developing Legacy. I mean, I highly doubt it. I don't think the developers of Rogue Legacy 2 are going to see this. But if you see this, make a room that slowly heals you when you are in a new room, but then slowly has diminishing returns until it stops. And the rune I don't know what, I don't know if the runes still show, like, in the bottom left-hand corner in 2. I won't know for a while now until the game comes out on console, or I decide to get it on PC and just play it with some, that's the wrong joke. Play it with the Xbox controller. I don't have an Xbox, but I have a controller to use to play on PC, at least. That's how I play Tales of Berseria, because F the combat in that game with the keyboard thing. No, that was a console game. I mean, I should have bought it on the PS4, but I'm glad I didn't, because that's a potential future series, because I do want to play it again and experience it again. I like the group's dynamic. It's like Final Fantasy 15. I'm kind of sad that I rushed Tales of Berseria and actually go for any of the side quests, but I don't know, man. I should have went for the side quests. Because I didn't have that big of a. I mean, I was annoyed and disappointed at the ending, but I didn't have a huge emotional impact as I probably should have for the ending of that game. Not like what I had for freaking the ending of Final Fantasy 15. Boy, I was close to tears. Thankfully, no tears, but at the same time, man, it just, a trip with the bros. You're just going out there beating the crap out of monsters, fishing, driving a truck. I have this funny, okay, so this is actually a pretty funny story that I want to tell. So, drop all the other stories. We're going to tell this story right here. So I am in the 4-wheel drive, in the car, I'm going 4-wheel drive, and then I drive the vehicle off into the river. And then Gladys is like, whoa, where do you think you're going? As we're literally, here's the cliff, here's the car, and then here's the river, and we're just in the river, screen goes black, whoa, where do you think you're going? Magically, somehow, on the freaking thing. So I had the funny idea to drive the car off of the bridge, jump off the bridge, and see if he would somehow just screen face of black. Whoa, where do you think you're going? And we're back on the bridge. Unfortunately, that didn't work. Spoilers, we fell to our deaths and just, as the screen goes, game over, even though we looked fine. But I always imagine that if he were to bring your car back up from the precipice of that pit, okay, here's the scene. Here's the story in mind. Nox driving a car and he's like, hey, Prompto, you dare me to jump that bridge? What? No, Nox, that's a terrible idea. Too late, I already narrowed my eyes. As Iggy is just sleeping there like this, and Gladius is also sleeping, and then he jumps off the bridge, Noct is like this, and Prompto's like, and then the black screen, or not black screen, Gladios disappears from the back of the seat, and then the car stops, and out of nowhere you hear and be like, whoa, hand to his heart, right arm top of the car. Noct is just like, the usual chibi eyes are just like this, and Prompto's like, with the hold on, this is a good way to show it. That's Noct's eyes, no mouth, and that's not Prompto. Hold on. Hold on. And here's Prompto's face reaction. And Iggy is still sleeping. And then Gladius grabs the car and says, where do you think you're going? Picks the car up, puts it back on the bridge, and then his astral body form fades away as he goes back into the car asleep. As Prompto and Noct are confused as hell and just go about their day. I don't know why that's funny, and I want to draw that at some point. I do want to draw. It's like he's not even wearing the same. He just has white robe kind of outfit, chest exposed, halo up top. The clouds are opening up with a bright yellow light shining down on him, and the sky is also golden yellow as well. And then he just manages to save their ass. I don't know why that's funny. I really would like for that to have been a thing, or at the very least perceive that to be a thing. Like jump off the edge, like you're in first. Either you're in, no, you're in the. Yeah, if you're in first person mode, you just hear, and you just hear a loud, echoey Gladios just saying the line, and then your car you just got the first person view of it, like here's a cliff, and then back on the road again. I don't know. You had to be there, I guess. You had to be there during the thought process. I like how we went into this because of the character interactions with the 6 characters in Berseria to the character interactions with the Final Fantasy 15 crew to just giantess god angel Gladios saving Noct and friends from jumping off of the ravine bridge, jumping off the bridge and into the ravine. Yes, this is the kind of content you should expect when we get this particular type of mood. Thankfully, I'm not that tired, but I'm now not sure what to talk about anymore. Oh crap, this is... Oh, shit. No wonder why that looks weird. This was all shadows. Wait, hold on. Where is that? Okay, there we go. I think. Yeah, no, here we go. Wait. No. Wait. Okay, I'm just going to do this floor again, I guess, because we screwed up with shadows and not with the proper... This is rocks. That's fine. We'll shade in Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah. Shade in those rocks. Okay, yeah, that looks a hell of a lot better. I don't know why my brain didn't pick up on how weird that looked, but, c'est la vie and all that, I guess. I don't know. Okay, now we do the ground crack texture. Now we do it. I'm wondering if there's anything else here I need to put in. I'm not seeing anything else I could put in here, texture. Not texture-wise, object-wise. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to make that darker. Yeah, let me do that again because we did that after we did the wall and the ground, and the ground didn't look that good. And this is the wall. I need to go to Ishi's room, you idiot. I could also try to shade that in a bit. Don't forget, this part's going to be somewhat blue. This entire part here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll leave that as that for now. I'm just going to do the basic bare minimum here. Give me this back. Actually, wait, no, we can use... Okay, that's the wrong texture. This one. We can use this one for the wall, I think. Let me bring that up a bit. Okay, so we're getting close to finishing this. There's not too much left. I mean, we still got to probably do a... Whoops, that's the background, not the thing I wanted to go to. How far are we into this? Almost an hour. Not bad. I mean, yeah, it makes sense that the coloring process of literally 8 characters, including 11 here, would take 3 hours to do. Even more so with the shading and texturing. I think that took, like, at least... 3 hours. So that's 6 hours worth of work right there. Not including the outlining process, which took a long time as well. So I probably equate that to like 6 hours or something. Around that point. And, yes. It is just taking ages. And even after we finish this, we still got to write up 44 minutes worth of story. Which I got some story in mind for this one. And I already have an idea on what the 4th episode is going to be. What is it going to be, you may ask? I'm not going to spoil it for you now, aren't I? because it's going to be a while before we can actually go on ahead and draw the 4th episode. And then again, barely anybody watches this, so who's going to get spoiled, right? I don't know, maybe a few people want to see how this entire drawing process was made. See me coloring them all in. Don't expect me to do all of these in a row with no on my own kind of deal. Obviously, I still want to watch some videos while I am drawing. And I can't just only do that for mature drawings. I think y'all can understand, right? Sky. Space. I don't exactly know what kind of space color I want to go for here. We might try to go for a blue color, maybe? We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Is there any more that I want to add? I guess I could probably try to make these a little bit more, how do you say? Yeah, a little bit more like this. A little bit more like this. Try to shade in a little bit more of the edges like so. Kind of just make it a bit more, what do you call it? 3D? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But all I do know is these guys over here. Yeah. There was, however, one thing that I want to do. A bone pile, so to speak. A bone pile? Where's my bone texture at? I know I have a bone texture, but I don't remember where exactly it is. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, we're gonna try to be very... Whoops, this is the wrong one. We gotta try to be very careful with how we go about doing this, so it doesn't look completely off. Right then. So, reduce the angle jitter a bit. Less scatter. More spacing. I'm gonna test to see if this is gonna work. I'm trying to get a somewhat of a bone pile almost. Okay, no, wait, the bone's gotta be above some walls, right? How am I gonna do this where it's gonna look good? Maybe less spacing? I don't know about that. Because drawing a bunch of bones is a lot of tedious work. We don't try to make this look good. Pile of bones. If this doesn't look good, I'll just get rid of it. We tried it. I do want to have some bones here, but we also gotta try to also keep in mind that there's not that many people missing. What was it, 10? And there's going to be a plot twist here, but you will have already read it, I think. Maybe not say it just in case I decide not to put it in this episode, but have the next. Now, I feel like this episode would make the most sense for it to be like that. Yeah. It looks weird doing it like this. But to make multiple different bones and having multiple different layers for that. We already worked so much on this. We might not have this here. I mean, I guess it depends, right? Depends on what it looks like. I think I could probably add some cracks in here. Maybe have that area be a bit more shadowy, shaded in, kind of. Not like the best bone pile, but you don't really expect the best bone pile when it comes to certain things like this. I think that's good, decent enough. You see these bone-like textures in the background, you know that they're bones. So long as you know that they're bones and not, I don't know, plants. It could work as plants too, somehow. Far enough, if you zoom out far enough, it could look like a patch of white moss, which could be also the intent. But, you know, to leave it up to interpretation, just know that it's supposed to be boons. Okay, I'm just going to call that blue, I guess. Nothing more, just blue. Yeah, so this part's the part that I'm going to be a little bit iffy on. Wait, no, hold on. I should be above Ishi. Blue. Okay, background. How the hell is this gonna work? I wonder. It is this, right? It is by 30, correct? Kind of, yeah. Yeah, kind of. Almost certainly, most not likely. Wait, no, hold on. I'm a fool. I forgot I moved everything up. So that means if I want this to be even again, I have to move this to match that. And then we can get the exact size that we're looking for. Yes, just about here. Okay, now it should do the thing. Okay, good. No. Don't film the path yet. Ah, crapoler. It might be fine. Okay, hold on. Just grab the important ones that might potentially need to be fully filled in. I think I only need to grab your hair. 0, 0. No, wait, no. Add to selection, you fool. Okay, how does that look? Filled in most of it, but maybe we don't want that? Question mark? Kind of wish you'd, you know, do the thing here, but maybe this is fine. Maybe this be fine. No, you idiot. Add to selection. Because it doesn't matter too much. Okay, 50, overlay, make it dark maybe. Darker? I don't know. The shadows are probably going to be taking up most of his character. I don't know. Should it be vivid lighting? There's a certain look I'm trying to go for here, but I don't know how to go for it. How am I going to do this? I wonder. A shadowy figure shrouded in blueness here, but I don't know if I'm doing this right. Overlay doesn't do him justice. Vivid light. Vivid light's kind of what I want to go for some of this. In the darkness, kind of. Alright, let me bring this back. Vivid light 50. I'm going to keep this color swatch in mind, but I'm going to try some purple here. No. Blue looks better. Okay, we'll stick with this for now, and we'll try to do a little shading or shadowing portion here. This is literally the effects part right now. I don't know why I'm working on the effects now, but I guess it doesn't matter. I think we've done everything we could for the background for now. If there's more, I'll add in more. For now, though, let's go to the shadows and lighting. Okay. Alright, so every character here has their thing. I guess, actually, I shouldn't count this part here. This part should not be counted at all. And now... oh, wait, right. I forgot about that tidbit. So does that mean this has to be this, regardless? This? No, you idiot. Add to selection. And I'm going to do another one to bring this back to 0, but reverse so that I don't have to worry about that. Okay, I guess this didn't matter. This covered it. Okay, it doesn't cover that. So maybe it's fine. It don't matter at all. Alright, here we go. The shadow part. So we're gonna give this guy like a the dark shadow that you usually see on someone's forehead when they're trying to look sinister. He's the little dick. He's a piece of shit. Kind of guy you want to punch in the nose, in his big bulbous fucking nose. You know for a fact that this guy does not fuck. He's just mad because he ain't got ass. Freaking. I don't know what else to say after that. I'm not a rapper. I don't know how to. I'm not a wordsmith like all those rappers out there that improv. The ones that improv, I ain't no wordsmith. No Will Smith wordsmith. You know? I don't exactly know how the hell they're able to do that so easily. You see me stumble upon my words, you wonder how the hell I'm even able to have a normal conversation. Well, I usually don't, so there you go. You can stop wondering. You now have your answer. There's no surprise, there's no secret. I just don't have conversations. Talking to myself is a hell of a lot more easier because I can stumble upon my words as much as I want. Stuck within my own thoughts, not having to worry about what anyone else thinks or hears or do any of that. I mean, I got you guys listening, future audience in the future, of course. But, yes, all things considered, it's a hell of a lot easier for me to, okay, maybe I don't want her to also have a sinister look. Some shadows is needed, but not all shadows. I'm not trying to do any hard shadows because hard shadows don't really look that good yet for me. I haven't figured that out yet. I mean, I imagine there's a good way to do hard shadows, but it's not really good, not good hard shadows here. Okay, so this one I need to have like 70. So he's in a blue room. Darkness shrouds most of the room, but it's blue for the most part. I'll see if this works. Should work. Shadow-wise, is in a dimly lit blue room. This wise-looking old man in a dimly lit blue room meditating. That's not where I want to go. Originally, I was thinking about having this be completely dark, but, obviously, I want to have some semblance of Kihana's father's face being shown so you guys know what he looks like. But at the same time, you gotta keep in mind that, we gotta try to fit in many characters, at least for this episode. We're fitting in characters who have a main, large premise in the episode's, theme. Depending on, what's important. So, we obviously know that Kihana and Vanessa has importance in episode 2, so that's why they are shown. These 4 are shown because they have a major importance. Darvin only has, one speaking role, and Ishii also has only one speaking role. So that's why we didn't add those 2 to the already, saturated, drawing. I did want to add, Yasashi's sister and John's brother, but I couldn't really do that. I wanted to make sure that you were able to see them in their design, which did lead to the weird, blurry-esque kind of look, unfortunately. Kind of sucks, but I did not feel like coloring, shading, and texturing all 4 of those characters in again because of that blunder. Did some sharpening work, and then it was good as it could be. This time, I made sure to draw everything, outline it, and then do the thing. But yeah, you can tell there's a major instance in the first episode. Kihana isn't majorly used in that either. He's shown in the beginning, has some speaking roles, but isn't the full main focus of the entire thing. Of course, I did want to draw Kihana at some point. So, episode 2, I decided to bring him into it, even though, Vanessa! I gotta remember her name is Vanessa just by the way Doofenshmirtz yells Vanessa's name. Vanessa! Or however the hell that voice works. But, yes. There is a rhyme and reason to the characters that we have on screen. Obviously, we have the creature or villain of the week. I think in the 4th episode, I might have, like, criminal alien guys. Technically, the first one also is a criminal. Slime Tongue is an intelligent creature. I don't think she would be considered on the same level as creatures like these, obviously. She's more like an alien, species who's very dangerous. Or at the very least, perceived right now. We don't know what it is about the Slime Tongue, or if there's any more of the same kind of a species, or if there is any more in general. We don't know. Saying anything concrete would spoil it for everybody. Just know that there is some running theme going on here with the entirety of this series. Outside of just bashing on corporations and companies as a whole, obviously. Nova Guardians is made specifically for that. At first, it was only made just to have fetish art, including of the naval form, which involved the Slime Tongue going at the young people's navel. Probably, like, rookies and stuff, 18, 20s. Tina is an exception, as well as the other kid that's going to be brought into this soon, where they are able to join in at their current age. It's rare for you to see a 15-year-old Nova Guardian, but if you see a 15-year-old Nova Guardian and they're going to live for a long time, they are going to, grow up to be a very powerful triple S rank. I mean, the ranking system goes by S rank, through the company's means, but that's a poor system to rank it, because there are some creatures that are even stronger than S rank. So that's why you have double and triple. At least that's what Tina over here. Whoops, I cut all the shadows out. Huge difference cutting all that shadow out. But yeah, I can say this. Tina over here has like a certain, ranking system. It's a good way to showcase the company's blatant and terrible system that ends up getting a bunch of powerful S-rank soldiers or guardians killed because they're not strong enough to handle that kind of power. Also, I kept this at 70. Now, I guess 70 is fine, especially for characters who have darker to work with. At 70 overlay, though. So it's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. Just don't go too hectic. At the very least, it does make it easier for me to, cover in everything that needs to be covered in. Yeah, I'm still not sure how the hell I can make this look. Because when you look at it from this perspective, you only see, a small bit of the arm here. Kind of, right? Let me look at that. Kind of... how would you see this? Kind of like this. Does it not look weird if you were to draw that? It would look like this is my fat ass arm. Look, here's my fat ass backwards hand arm. I probably should have did the page up to show you, but it's fine. You saw what I was able to manage to show. Perspective is weird, no matter what way you draw it. Even if it looks natural, and that's how it's supposed to look, it still looks weird. Perspective is just weird, especially if you don't have any massive shading to differentiate that yes, this is in the back. If you don't have any shading of that form, it's just not going to look like it's natural, even though it technically would still be considered natural. But, yeah, indeed, indubitably. Ooh, yeah, it's 2 o'clock. An hour in. We're doing good. We're making good time here, though. I will say that. We're making good time. Of course, I don't know how good of time it is. Do I know? Not really. I know for a fact that I'm not going to get this story done today. I'm going to save all of the progress that I've made on the USB drive as per usual, and then I'll call it for a day. Hopefully I'll have more than enough time to write up the whole story. The story is just a large story. Nova Guardians takes ages to write. 44-minute story to try to tell, and I am able to fill in that content time, don't you worry. But it is a lengthy story to tell. Okay, last but most certainly not least is the background shadows. Yeah, I'm sure there's something more that I can do for this part. Maybe I could take the same thing. Whoops. No, not all shadows. Some of it be not too shadowy. Let's at least have some semblance of order here and not just random, stroke here, stroke there. You can't see it because of, I'm not clicking it. I think you can hear some of the mouse clicks when I'm talking too, so, I'm not clicking it. Or can you? I don't know, the audio is not as good as it could be, but I have yet to figure out how to work with it, and that's fine. The beginning of YouTube channels usually have not good quality starting off, and I'm fine with that for now. It's going to take some time for me to actually make any progress in getting actual good camera stuff, because we got to worry about rent still and all that other shish. Yeah, add some shadows in the back, I guess. And I think that's it. At least for the shadow part. I'm going to see if I can adjust this a little bit more. I don't know how the hell I'm going to adjust it. Surely there's a way for me to adjust it. Or adjust it. What if I do this? Make this be normal. But have this be, this mid-tone. But have this be bright. Like so. Yeah. Kind of like hide his face shrouded in the shadows. You can still see it, but it's not in your face like everyone else. Wondering if I should, we'll see about that. Brighten this up, brighten that up. Highlight shade this. Or shadow shade? Shadow shade looks like it works a bit. Face shrouded in darkness. Maybe stylistic, maybe? I don't know, that's not too bad, actually. A stylistic choice. Only really works for this, but it still kind of works. A little bit more shadow, darken that up. Darken the parts around the hair except for the outside. I don't really have any, other style other than the one I work on right now. I should try to figure out if I could get another style going. But I don't know. Me don't know if I could get another style going. The thing when it comes to, a new style is you gotta, try to work with a new technique, new skills, and it's usually going to end up looking like your same old style. Okay, maybe less of that, but more mid-tones, so this looks darker. Not too dark. Shrouded in the darkness. And what I want to try to do is try to fade this part a bit. I don't want to combine all of the layers if I can help it. But I feel like fading some of this part out is kind of a necessity. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Where is this at, I wonder? Okay, I'm going to combine these, so this is all one. I'm going to fade that in like so. We gotta be very careful with how we do this because some of the shadows also been deleted. Remember that, the shadow also has been deleted. So we gotta try to be very careful with how we delete the shadow here, but make so it doesn't like, look like it's a noticeable shadow change difference. Although I guess we could probably just put the shadow back in on your shoe here. And it doesn't matter too much. Put the shadow back into your shoe. Okay. And now we just go to Ishi's room. Wait, where are you? There you are. Get over here. No, get over here, you little sheesh. Do this. And, okay, hide this layer. Is this? Okay, yeah, that part's the blue part, but, yeah, it's showing some of the room there. Oh, wait, no, hold on, actually. Is this one? Is this the one? Are you the one doing the thing? I think you are. Okay, I still need to hide a little bit of Ishi's room. And maybe try to do a little bit more on this here. Okay, fade in a little bit more. Probably doesn't blend in as well as it could, unless... Oh, wait, actually, good idea. Unless I do... That's not the thing I wanted to click. Unless I do this. Darken this part up here. And then darken this part up here. So that way it looks like it fades in a little bit better. We can leave this area light because this area is lighter and fades in better that way. I guess we should also make this area light as well. Where are you? Where is this wall? There it is. It also does make sense to make that lighter because it is on the surface. So we should make this part lighter in general. I think we should also make light as well, but not too light. I think that's it. I feel like I should probably try to, like, reduce the amount of brightness here, though. Decent on its own, but we should reduce the brightness a bit. If I can, that is. It might be too big, so I might need to use highlights to make it less bright. Less bright, but not, dark enough to remove all the brightness to it, Okay, that should do. Shrouded in darkness he do be. You can see some of his body here showing. I guess what we could do, actually, is delete some of the blue up on his hair, ? Because hair is... Yeah, but no, it's supposed to be in the scene, not going out of the scene, and it wouldn't make any sense for him to go out of the scene. And I could probably try to get rid of some of the blue near this guy's hands. I like it faded in better. Have it fade in better and make it look like it's, not, like, cut off. That's what you want to try to do if you have, like, scenes like this. If it doesn't fade in properly, then it's not going to look right. I don't know if there's anything else I can do to make this look any better than I already have. So we might be done with the shadow part. Now we're going to probably have to move on over to the lighting part. Easy enough. Also, I did not want you to do that, you fool. Okay, cool. Now for the effects of the lighting in this instance. I guess I'll just call it sun rays. Doesn't exactly matter. It don't matter none too much. Let's see. And here we go. I'm going to bring this back down to 100. Anything else? Bring you to, well, you might be needed to delete some of it, so we'll see what happens. Wait, what am I doing? Bring you to this, and now to make the light rays. I said I kind of wanted to go for a blue look here. I don't know if I said that on the video. I wanted to go for blue lighting here instead. Is this blue enough? I have no clue. But blue, oh god, it's doing that thing again where it's taking its sweet ass. Oh wow. Drink some of this since this is a short video. Yeah, let's do that. Let us do that, shall we? I don't know if there's anything else I want to put on the top here. I'll probably leave that untouched. Just leave the stars there, you know? Yeah, we got a nice, like, blue and purple looking at department. I should actually try to... Well, okay, we'll see what happens. Maybe make the sky up here a little bit more purplish, I guess? I don't know. It all really depends. I want to kind of have that, like, space feel to all of this here. Where you get to see space up above. Sunlight. Even though this is blue and not the sun, it's fine. No. What are you doing? 50 overlay. Sun particles, even though, don't know if that's going to be shown at all here, since we're going to probably delete it when it's around their face. Uh-oh. Okay, good. It didn't take ages to do the thing. Unless... Okay, we are 100 for 100. Delete some of the particles around their face so they're not being... Oh, my screen has a bunch of particles on it itself, apparently. It deletes... I don't think it reads their face, but just in case. You can never be too sure. The sun flares. Same thing here. We're probably going to have to delete some of the flares as we bring them in. But I think it's only going to matter for these guys than it would anything else. And go, of course. Hold on. I might want to try to adjust this vivid layer lighting to like 30. Okay, you know, that looks a hell of a lot better. Still has the blue, like major difference, still dark, still shadowy, but doesn't look too vibrant. Still keeps the stylistic shading here, which is what we want, but it's not too blue. I'd say that's good. 30 opacity instead of 50. That's all we did. That's all we did to change that from that. Alright, now we need to put in the shadow rays, of course. Which I think we might only have one that we need, because the background doesn't have a whole lot of shadows going on to it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But for now, shadow rays over here. Definitely here. Wonder if I should also do the same here. You know, kind of like that. Is that good? I mean, it's not like it really matters for this guy because we don't like him. He's the guy you're meant to hate. Not like the full-on antagonist, but he is the guy you want to hate. He's shown as the antagonist at the very least. He is representing the antagonist side. Because there's multiple quote-unquote antagonists in this. But I'm not going to go into any details because, like I said before, spoiler territory. Just know that there's multiple antagonists that you gotta, like, look out for. Outside of the creature and villain of the week. I say week, but I should say, like, of the quarter month or third month. It might not even be a quarter month if we do, like, 4 per, because that's, like, what, 10 months? Every 2 months or so? Or, no, not 2 months. That would be 5. 3 months. Or 2.5 months. Whatever is 10 divided by 4. Which doesn't really give us a... Wait. Well, let's see. 2.5... Okay, yeah, 2.5, right. 2.5 months. That's our time frame right there, bro. 2.5 months. I think I already did this, but I'm going to add more shading in just in case, because I don't see a difference. Give you guys part of the shadowing, shading as well. Don't really matter. You guys are in a cave anyways. Technically speaking, yeah, you're in a cave. There's little to no light sources. Don't be fooled by this part here. They are in a cave. This is just showing the outskirts, and this is showing the insides. What else? What else? Yeah, that's going to be a cave. We probably need that. Okay, now for the effects. So, definitely need a blue area here for the top. Gonna switch on over. Oh, wait. I forgot the fog, of course. Is there a need for a fog, though? That's the question. Arg, there be the question. There be need for fog? No, I'm in the paths. I don't want to go to the paths. I want to go here. Okay, I usually do want to have fog, but what kind of fog do we want to go for? Light pink? Light pink for there, then we move down blue bit by bit. So say on Ishii, we put fog 1B, blue, or maybe not blue, maybe like a dark teal. The fog isn't everything, keep that in mind. We have moments where we think the fog's going to be everything, but the effects are what's really, going to take place in everything here. Okay, then we go behind you guys. This should be fog 1C. Purple? This shade of purple? This shade of purple? 2 purple? I think that works. And then last but not least, the area over here, which I think should be somewhat of a teal color. Maybe. This teal? It does make the space area look a little bit nicer. Alright, good, great. And then we delete the blank layer. And we have the sky layer taking up everything there, so we don't need a blank layer anymore. Okay, now we can start working on the effects. Now we can start doing that. Whew. I wonder how I'm going to do a thumbnail for this. The thumbnail video-wise, because this is not the usual landscape size that we have been working with for like a few months now. This is not that. So, oops, obviously, quite clearly, we don't have the same system in place for comic books or anything portrait size. I think chances are anything we work portrait size is probably going to have maybe a bar over here. Maybe. We'll see what happens. A light purple area. Light purple area for this side as well, but also going a bit off and into here. Try to make it look like rays almost. And then here we could probably have teal, where the creatures are at. Maybe some reds. We'll see what happens. But teal here to show off the creatures. Teal here as well to show off the shadowy parts there. Teal here, teal here. Oh my god, that looks like... Why does that look like Shrek? Hold on. I'm gonna... Do I really want to try to show... Okay. Almost. Up close, it doesn't look like Shrek too much. But when I'm looking at this thumbnail over here where all the layers are at, it looks like Shrek. Oh, I know what I can do for this side. The pink area, of course. Brighten up the characters here, kind of. Pink. Or we can do magenta. We'll see what pink looks like. Not too much pink, but just enough to showcase the, what do you call it? Just enough to brighten up some of their faces. Some pink here as well. Pink here as well. Like maybe here. But have this guy be darker. That way you know that he's the bad guy. Best to make that look darker. What else? What else? Is there a way I can implement any magenta or yellow? I don't know, it kind of looks good as it is. Maybe we'll go over to the sepia side then. Alright, sepia time. Let's see. How about purple? Not quite. I want to have this have a blue tone to it. So if I can, I'll try to get a blue tone that looks good. It's not going to be easy though. How about this blue? No, how about this blue? No, too bright. How about this blue? Is that the blue I want? I got a few light blue sepias I can work with. I like the lighted one better. Alright, there you go. Great, fantastic. Is this it, folks? Is that it? Oh, wait. I almost forgot an important thing that I have to do with Yashashi. I don't really know what exactly it is we can utilize. So like what storyline there is for this particular instance, but as you can clearly see here, Yashashi's eyes are brighter than they are in the second episode. Well, the best way I can put it is she's entering a certain mode, so to speak. I'm not going to go any further than that. That's all I'm going to call it. It's a certain mode. Glowing eyes with a bloodlust look out of it. Or wait, actually, that should be more in this direction. But yes, a certain technique that she utilizes. I'm wondering if I should have this on... No, actually, that's fine. Because it kind of has to go over the hair anyways, and it won't work if I don't do anything here. I'm going to save this swatch here. And then I'm going to make an eye glow. Well, I think any effect would make more sense because of the passing of all the other stuff. Go back to here. 100 per 100. Go back to 100 on the eraser as well. And well, now we gotta go to like 40 here. Whoops. No. Overlay. Maybe the pupils are bright red, but the, yeah, there we go. You can definitely see something unique happening here. I don't know exactly if I'm going to say anything about this mode, but we're definitely going to kind of like tease it a bit. So I'm not going to say anything in case I plan on not saying anything in the story. I don't know yet. I haven't read the story yet. I'm making the comic cover as an inclination of what the story is, because I know what the story is going to be. Well, there you have it, folks. Nova Guardian Episode 3. And because it is all coming out as soon as the story is written up, I hope you enjoyed the story. It's a long read, 44 minutes, kind of like half of a movie right there. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed not just the story, but the video and drawing as well. So before we do anything, with effects, without effects, huge difference. Looks a little bit duller, but with this, looks a hell of a lot nicer. There we go, folks. I'm glad I was able to do this. Really glad. Okay. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. I'm going to have to write up the story. I got to post this and do all that stuff. It's going to be hectic. But yes, anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider leaving a like down below, and check out the playlist if you want to see more art time stuff as well as the Minecraft series. Maybe if you like me drawing, you probably like me building a bunch, because that's what we do in that series. And subscribe for more. So with that being said, I'm going to draw this out a little bit to get that good old 1 hour and 30 minutes, unless we go 1 second over, because it doesn't completely stop on a moment. But yes, move that into position, get ready to say my farewells, and I'll stop at like 1:59. All right, later.